Today we're going to be looking at a website called Bitstrips for Schools. It is an interactive website that allows your students to make comics in minutes. We're going to go through the login process. First of all, you're going to enter your email address. Once you've logged in, as you can see, I've already created several of my own classrooms, but we're going to go ahead and create a new one. So we're going to go down and click Create a New Classroom. Now we're going to choose the class name, and so we're going to call this one 7th Hour Math, 7th Math. And our class code, I try to choose a class code that is easy for you to remember. So I'm going to call mine Wolves, and it goes through the ones that I've already used, so we're going to be Wolves 15. This is a 7th grade class, and it's a math. Well, we're going to do the language in English. So then you click on Create Classroom. Your screen should look like this. Then you go to Name of Students. Now, I'm going to suggest that you just put your students' first names and maybe last initial if you have students that have the same name. But I'm just going to call my setup class Student A. And you just click Add and you have your next student. I'm going to do Student B. And so on. I'm going to put about 4 students in. Okay, so when you're done adding your students, you click here to go to the next step. Now, what you want to do is now you can go back and click on students. It should show all of your students. Once your students log in, they are able to set their own password. And the way the students log in is with your key word that you said for your 7th grade math. And my access code would be Wolves 15. So on the login page, they're going to just type in Wolves 15. Okay, so I'm going to go to Activities. I have a couple of activities that I've already created. To create an activity, you just click on Create New Activity, and you type all your information in Save Activity. It's real simple. So I'm going to go back to my activities. I have the distributive property that I've already added, and so I'm going to click Assign Activity. Now, once I have assigned the activity, your students should be able to go and start working on their own activity. It will show at the bottom. Now, as you set up your classroom, you can notice that you have these white students. They will be able to edit and change their own avatar. I've already set mine here. Let me go back and show you a previous class that's already set their avatars so that you'll be able to see. Each student was able to create their own character. Now, let's go down and review an activity in progress. As you go down through here, you'll be able to view all of your students in the class, and you will be able to look at what progress that they've made on this activity as they go along. So let's look at one of these that was submitted. This is the distributive property by Alex. You can see how he's got his plan. One of the really cool features of this program is that I can add a comment to Alex and let him see. Now, if it's not quite ready to be submitted, then you can send it back with your comment and they can fix the things that they need to work on. Okay, let's go back to the overview and let's look at another cool feature of these activities. This one was the latest that they were to just do any math concept. And so let's look here at one that was created. Okay, so we have all of the comments from the class. They were able to read this comment and comment back on what they liked, what they didn't like, or what they needed to fix. So you can get actual feedback from your students right there. Also, you can go into My Comics or Class Comics, and you can actually see how many people have viewed and how many people have left comments for individual students on their comic strips. So, I hope that you have learned something valuable that you can take back to use when you are trying to set up a class in Bitstrips for schools.